Are we gonna wait?
No, ma'am. We'll start.
We'll directly start.
Good morning, everyone. I'm
Good
Dr.
morning.
Heta Patel from IAP Digital Media Team. I'll be hosting the today's webinar on From Burnout to Balance. That will is being organized by West Mumbai IAPWC team. The Indian Association of Physiotherapists is the oldest and the largest association representing physiotherapists in India since 1955. The IAP digital team consists of a group of physios who handle the Zoom platform, webinar live streaming, and IAP profiles on social media platforms Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Follow the IAP profiles on this social media to receive notification for our events such as webinar, workshops, CMEs, conferences, health camps, blood donation drive, and to know more about the recent updates on physiotherapy. Subscribe to IAP YouTube channel for notifications of our live webinars in the playlist section of the channel. The social media link will be shared in the chat box very shortly, and it is handed over to Dr. Urvi Katakia, ma'am.
Thank you, Heta ma'am. Hi, I'm Dr. Urvi Katakia, the West Mumbai District Coordinator. Would like to introduce our speaker for today, Dr. Falguni Gaitonde ma'am. She is a homeopathic practitioner for 25 years, being a practitioner passionate about patient recovery and prevention of disease with minimal medications, got her driven to search options in complementary therapies. Food modification is where the journey began, adding ozone therapy and nutritional infusion to the reset the cells, the hypnotherapy for emotional well-being, practicing at Andheri West with objective to help patients detox, repair, and rejuvenate. Thank you, ma'am, for giving such a wonderful time on Sunday. You can take over, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Urvi. So first and foremost, I would like to wish everybody a very happy Women's Day here. And second is like a thank you note to each one of you from me that on a Sunday, you all have taken out time to be with here on this webinar. Thank you very much. And today being Women's Day, I would like to emphasize that each woman should recognize that she is Shakti. The Shiv and Shakti is within her. And if she recognizes her power of creativity and uses it gently, she can overcome any challenges and reach her goals in life. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. Moving on to our interview questionnaire for Dr. Falguni Gaitonde, ma'am. Considering the theme from burnout to balance, women's health through integrative healing. So here we go about, ma'am. So in the first section, we would like to know your journey from an ordinary woman to a successful doctor and an entrepreneur. What inspired you to step into healthcare and choose homeopathy as your field of practice?
Thank you. So the choice of being a doctor came very naturally to me, coming from a family of doctors, and even my parents were doctors. And that's the only profession I knew existed in the world. I mean, there were other professions, but this was the profession of choice right from childhood. And because my parents were homeopaths, I chose to join homeopathy because it also, I knew well aware that it is a gentle art of healing and with minimal side effects and gives long lasting results. And even that has been my observation in the last 25 years of my practice.
Okay, ma'am, that's great to hear. Moving on to the second question. The turning point in your journey when you were choosing the field of homeopathy?
The turning point came when my father was 48 years old and I was about 14 or 15 years of age, and he got a massive heart attack. And at that time, angioplasty or bypass was very new in the year of 1986 and 87. And there was no other treatment available. And being a teenager, it put me in a lot of shock. And so he opted for homeopathy. and he led a good quality of life till the time he was alive. And that's what really, made my belief that yes, homeopathy has a lot of answers, and that's the choice of practice I'm going to do.
Okay, ma'am, that's good to hear. Any challenges that you face as a woman building this long-term practice?
There were a few challenges, and luckily, because I was supported by my in laws and my family, and of course, with my own maternal family, it was comfortable. Not that there was a smooth ride, but I could sail through it with the support of team and everybody else.
Yes, ma'am, that's definitely.
Yeah.
I think support from your near and dear ones is the most important aspect, which we feel.
Definite. Yes.
So,
Yeah.
the most commonest thing that we come across as women, like when we have to answer such questions, is that how do you balance being a woman, a doctor, an entrepreneur, a mother, and like multiple other roles that we play?
Yeah. So I look at it as that the communication is a key to this balance, and I'm supported with a great team, and who share the same passion for serving society through health. And of course, let me not forget that only it's because of my family and my children that I can achieve these goals and go on with it, comfortably, and share this burden with me. And even my extended family has been very supportive, organizing parties on the times I'm available. And what else can I say about that?
Oh yeah, that's the best part, ma'am.
Yes, right.
Okay. Moving on to the next question. What is a mindset shift that helped you grow into such a confident practitioner that you are right now?
So I can say confidence comes from obviously when you achieve results in challenging situations. But in every challenging situation, one, I had the capacity or the bandwidth and the guidance to unlearn, relearn, and keep on having a great network of teachers and colleagues who guide you during these processes in tough cases, and not wanting to give up in such cases. Yeah, so the network and aptitude to unlearn and relearn is very important, and that is what I have practiced. Yeah.
Definitely, yes, ma'am. But that you learn with time and experience.
Yes, definitely.
Yes, ma'am. So, what is the one advice that you would like to give women who still hesitate to start something of their own?
A very good point, ma'am. So every woman once should take up an opportunity in her lifetime to follow her hobby or her passion or her calling, and it gives a sense of self-worth, and money is important, but it need not be just to earn revenue, but being in a space where you can be self-expressed, be creative, and recognize your self-worth daily is very important for women. So they should have a profession or enterprise or anything they choose. Nothing is small. Just start somewhere, and age
Yeah,
is not a bar. We know that.
correct. Like just something of your own, like not to
Yes.
be
Yeah.
dependent
Yeah.
once in
Yeah.
your lifetime, not to be dependent on something.
Yes. Right. Very important. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am, that's great.
Hmm.
So, in the modern era, women themselves faces health challenges. So,
Yes.
coming on to the next section of the interview, the first question is that why has burnout become so common among women these days?
Burnout is very common because, I mean, it's a very big topic, but making it really short, one of the important things is nutrition. We all are moving away from our traditional nutritional practices, eating patterns, and also there is too much stress at every phase of life.
Yeah.
May it be air pollution, may it be water pollution, and to add to everything, there is too much use of mobile and gadgets. They also, stress us out, fatigue, and this
Definitely.
is leading to a lot of burnout. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. And also, I think as women, we are just given a boon that sub stress आपको ही लेना है. So that's how every woman is, built. Like whether it
Yeah.
be something very petty, small, or
Yeah.
something very big. So all the
Yes.
stress is always on a woman, I mean, by
Yeah.
default.
On her
So that
fragile
is,
shoulders.
yeah. So that is also obviously the most important contributing factor towards the burnout.
Burnout. Right. Rightly said.
Yes, ma'am. So, are any hormonal issues like PCOS or thyroid largely lifestyle driven?
Yes, definitely. When there is stress or burnout, like you mentioned, there is a lot of hormonal disturbance which impacts the gut. Okay.
Yeah,
And prolonged fast food or sitting for long hours, eating fast food, eating on a run, not sitting down and eating, all this leads to poor nutritional absorption and increase in stress.
correct.
We
Yeah,
all know about the gut brain axis, and then that in turn impacts the hormones and various systems. So that's the reason we are seeing a rise in PCOS and thyroid issues.
correct. Yeah, definitely. Moving on to the next question. How does emotional stress contribute to any physical disease?
Very important question. And the key is very simple, it's a one liner: stress equal to high cortisol levels.
Oh, yeah, 100%, ma'am.
Yeah, and these high cortisol levels lead to inflammation and cellular function disruption. As simple as that.
Yeah, okay. So, moving on to the next, why do you feel that women ignore their health until it becomes severe? I mean, we know the commonest answer to it, but from
Yeah,
your end.
so the good part is in a urban civilization, we are all educated. We at least have a basic qualification, to have in life. That's really we are blessed with, and we are lucky to have that opportunity. However, we still imitate the stereotype. Okay. So
Yeah,
whether it is our parents or movies or role models, unfortunately, we are putting ourselves in the back burner and focusing on everybody else and not on ourselves,
correct.
minimally on
Yeah,
ourselves. And most important, we are right from childhood, it is ingrained into us to be people pleasing. So in
yeah,
this people pleasing, self pleasing is forgotten.
correct. That's good. And what are the most common complaints that you see in women today?
The most common complaints I see in women today is a lot of dysmenorrhea in various forms, okay,
Yes, ma'am.
and lack of sleep, joint pains, and inflammations at a very young age.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's not forget the important one, acidity,
Oh, yeah,
and
definitely.
and the last but not the least, the most important organ is recurrent urinary tract infections.
Oh, yes. So that is commonly that you come across, ma'am.
Yes, yes,
Ma'am, as you mentioned, dysmenorrhea, also wanted to put light on to, I mean, there are people on the other hand who also complain of extreme bleeding, like heavy bleeding.
yes,
So even
yes.
in that case, it's not a good thing, in my opinion. As
Yeah. So heavy bleeding can lead to lot of blood loss, iron deficiency, anemias,
yeah,
and also the precursor to that is, or the cause to that is again hormonal disturbances.
so ma'am, is heavy bleeding also associated with any sort of symptoms to PCOS, or is it just dysmenorrhea that
No, no,
leads
you are absolutely right, ma'am. PCOS, high fibroid production. Everybody is having fibroids now. You see
yeah,
a teenage girl, her sonography shows thyroid,
fibroids? That's right.
fibroids.
Yeah,
And unfortunately, they don't opt. They are under so much pressure to have normal menstruation or asymptomatic fibroid symptoms that they just pop hormonal pills. There
that's
is
right. Yeah,
no education on how to manage their female health. That is very, very sad. They are
sad. Yeah,
accepting. I met a girl's mother who was 18
yeah,
years old, and she had fibroids, and she went to one of the top gynecologists or obstetrician in Mumbai.
yeah.
He gave her a medicine to not get menses for a year. Can you
Oh
imagine that?
God.
Can you imagine what's going to happen to her
To go.
hormones?
Yeah. I mean, that's
Already,
the news
yeah,
of, that the person, the girl who popped in medicines and then landed
Yeah.
up in some of the other severe problems.
Yes.
Such things,
So,
yeah.
okay, for an emergency, for heavy menses, you might need to take something. I'm not
Correct, yeah.
denying that. But there is a
But
lot of awareness now. There is a
yeah,
lot of knowledge available. There are doctors who are practicing it and advocating lifestyle changes to reverse PCOD or manage PCOD. So
correct, yeah.
that's the good part, that's the trend I'm seeing in even good hospitals. I'm educated that there is a team dedicated to help the girl and her family manage her health. So
Yeah,
that's amazing. That's amazing. There's right guidance available. Yeah.
definitely. And most of the time, what I have come across is unless and until there is no problem, nobody, wants to
Yeah.
go to the depth of it. So even many
Yes.
parents say that nahi, wo usko pain nahi hai, matlab she doesn't have any issue. But then
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
the reason it gets masked. Like the
Yes.
problem
Yes.
is not
Yes.
treated and gets masked.
And I think female menstrual hygiene or correct menstrual practices or
Yeah,
female health should
correct.
really be,
A
there should be
concern, like, yeah,
education and emphasis given to it right from the school days about
correct.
what kind of food you're eating, how you're eating, how
Yeah,
are you balancing your meals. I wish most of the schools start doing it at
doing
that
it.
level, so then the next generation of women
Correct,
might
yeah.
have lesser cases of PCOD and infertility. Might be.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Moving on to the next section, I would like to pass it on to my colleague, Dr. Neha Mishra, ma'am, Sub Coordinator, West Mumbai District. Ma'am, please take over.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Siddhi, and happy Women's Day to Dr. Falguni and all of my fellow strong women out there.
Thank you, Dr. Neha.
Like we
Yeah.
were all talking, women having a lot of issues these days, whether it is health issue, mental issue, emotional, problems, whether it is domestic, professional, but a woman always stands out, right?
Right.
Um, we were previously talking about nutrition and how nutrition is so much important. And now that we are in an era where people are starting to get aware, and especially women, because a lot of roles a modern woman has to have, because we are in a country where our family values are too much, as well as the professional upliftment is also hitting at the same time.
Yeah.
So why is nutrition the foundation of healing, like we say? According to you, if you could put a light, why nutrition has to be a foundation for any part of the healing?
Yeah, definitely. So, Dr. Neha, we all have high cortisol levels, and there is a very high use of painkillers and antacids. They are just being popped over the counter, and that impacts the gut lining. So, as it is, our mucous membrane and gut lining is very thin. Now, because of excessive medication and too much pollution, the liver and the kidneys are also getting overworked. Okay. Now, if your nutrition is right, like if you're taking a good prebiotic and a probiotic in your meal, just in the meal, not a tablet, and
Hmm.
you're having a fiber rich diet, you're having a diet rich in good fats and decent carbohydrates and decent proteins, okay, and then it's a balanced meal, a traditional meal, a genetic meal, then there is no requirement of medication. Your body starts healing itself. Okay. It will it will have its good nutritive value. It will have lesser inflammation. It can tackle any infection even before you come to know you had an infection. So when your nutritive balance is taken care of with good gut lining, good gut bacteria, and the right things going in with the right mindset, obviously you're not going to fall ill so much, and you're going to require lesser and lesser medication.
Okay. So you would believe the that the minimal medication is very important in the modern healthcare sector these
Yes,
days.
yes, yes, yes. Because we are overwhelmed with too much chemicals going into our body in any case. And to top it up, of course, if you have an acute problem and you need guidance and you need medical support, you take it. But if you manage your life better and recorrect your nutrition as per your bodily and your mental requirements, there is lesser use of medicine, and which is a good way to live. Didn't our parents take hardly any medicine? Our grandparents never even knew what a medicine was. They would just take something from their kitchen as per the season and just be fine, fully functional and happy also at the same time.
What we remember is what we usually say, nani ke nuske, dadi ke
Yeah.
nuske. There
Yes,
were all
yes. Yeah.
kitchen
Yeah.
remedies for
Yeah.
any
Yeah.
sort of, health.
Yeah, Dr. Neha, if you remember, and if you have had the privilege of staying with your grandparents during vacations on a
I
daily
did.
basis, did you see them
Yeah.
using any tablet?
No, even if I had a cough or a cold, she used to say, "अरे ये medicine मत ले, मैं काढ़ा बनाती हूँ, पी देख, एक बार पिएगी, you'll be all fine." And it
Absolutely.
really worked, and it was
Yeah.
magic always.
Yes. Didn't we all sail through? Of course, some people unfortunately had some problems during COVID, but our kadha and so many things really helped us during our COVID days and post COVID also. See, as a doctor, you must have been functional in some way or the other during COVID, na? So
True.
I think our good immunity, good nutrition helped us through that phase. And
Yes.
that's a best testimony I can give you.
It did. I mean, even during COVID, there were times where, kadha or taking steam, even after having no symptoms, was mandatory. Ki
Yeah,
baba, prevention is
she's
better than
better.
cure, and these
Absolutely.
home remedies
Yeah.
or these kind of natural herbs, which we can usually find it in our Indian kitchen,
Kitchens. Yeah.
is very much helpful. Even the foreigners have adapted to it.
Yes. In fact, I don't know if you're aware, Dr. Neha, but Kerala government was so hands-on and so alert and, into this whole prevention of COVID drive or treatment of COVID drive, that every household was given the ingredients to make the right kadha. So in
Right.
South India, kadha is called kashai. So
Okay.
yeah, so in my native place, that is Goa, as per the season changes, there is a different kashai prepared. I remember my mother-in-law used to make a different tea for every season. Like Garmi
Okay.
aayi, she would make a dhania jeera ka tea. And I had never heard of this. So, but it used to be so refreshing, yet it gave her that kick in the evening. Ke bhai, maine chai bhi pee li. And dhania jeera is so good as a diuretic, so good as, energy booster, and it calms your senses. So we had all this in our kitchen, in our traditional recipes. Where was the need for medicine?
Very true. I mean, these days, because of the change with weather, I personally am having a lot of hyperacidity issue.
Yeah.
And you will not believe, instead of having medicine, though I don't have my nani with me, but my masi has prepared kanji that we usually have. So that
Fantastic.
she said, instead of taking medicines, just drink this. And I
Yeah.
just before starting the session, I had one glass.
Wow.
So that I
Great.
could sit. So
Yeah,
yeah, natural
Kanchi.
remedies
Yeah.
do help.
Yes. And every region and we are so rich, culturally and geographically, that every region in India had their own home remedies to tackle with the different health problems.
Yes.
Yeah.
Coming to your specialities,
Yeah.
um, I mean, enlighten us and tell us, how does ozone therapy and nutritional infusions
Yeah.
are supporting our cellular, at the cellular level
Hmm.
for us to reset our body?
Okay. So, Dr. Neha, what happens is that, okay, so first and foremost, ozone therapy is an oxygen ozone molecule which enters the body, and the negative electron of ozone helps to detox the body of whatever the body doesn't require. And the body is very intelligent, because they are moving around as free radicals. We know that. So they
Mm.
bind with a negative electron and come out through your stool, urine, or perspiration. And the oxygen molecule attaches to the hemoglobin in your RBC. And then the RBC is like a powerhouse. It is like super hero and Shakti. It just moves around, bringing about, sending oxygen to all the organs and
Yes.
helping the cells to repair. See, because because of pollution, though we are getting enough oxygen, if we check our oximeter, it is 99%. But what is the quality of oxygen? It is not enough to produce the adequate number of ATP cells, your energy molecules. So ozone helps in that process. You get a better ATP cycle, and there is good availability of energy for the body to do a lot of functions which it's supposed to do. Okay. So that's how ozone helps in repair and detox. Now, because of ozone's power, beautiful power, I like to say, the next generation of cells which come out, okay, the new generation of cells, they are much better and healthier. So they help in rejuvenation. So what I have seen is like patients who have taken a good ozone session, say 15 sessions last year, next year they will get lesser cold or hardly any cold. They will reduce their dysmenorrhea, the hot flushes from menopause, and thyroid reduces. So that how ozone helps in a long run. Okay. The only thing is one has to be on a maintenance dose. That is very crucial. Okay. So this is how ozone therapy helps in detox of the cells, repair of the cells, and rejuvenation of the cells. Okay. Now, coming to nutritional supplements, like we discussed initially itself, that our mucus lining is very thin. Even if we are eating very good quantity and quality of food at the right time and everything, the absorption is very poor. Now, how are you going to make your cells available, whatever it requires? So when you pop a pill, say you take a methylcobamine, and to help your methylation of cells, and you take folic acid for your anemia. But by the time it reaches the gastric mucosa, the required dose is not even available to your cells. Okay. Because of either hypoacidity or hyperacidity, and then the poor villi function and all those things. So when we give it through infusions, any nutritional supplements, that is B complex, magnesium, vitamin C, they all help in the detox and repair of cells, and the cells get the required dosage they need, and that brings the patient to good health, reduces inflammation, and all these repairs happen with infusions.
So at one place, we are, strong backing our immune system with ozone therapy. And on the other hand, with nutritional infusions, we are building up the nutritional, boosting the nutrition in our body.
Yes, and Dr. Neha, you must be aware that iron deficiency is very common in India. Okay, iron deficiency in India. Yeah.
Yes.
So that is one of the reason is that we don't have enough nutritional reserve in our body. And the second reason is that there is a lot of parasite infiltration into our gut. So when you give the right amount of nutritional supplements, it acts like a natural antibiotic and improves the reserve in our body. So then that reserve helps the body to, tap into its resources whenever it's requiring a particular vitamin or a mineral or resource.
So it's all about physical, and what do you say? The change that we get into our body with these therapies will not only help the physical realm of a woman, I mean, not just women, but anybody, but also the emotional well being.
Definitely. Yeah. Definitely.
I mean, it will enhance your mood when you're feeling better.
Yeah.
Your mood is better when everything is lined up, everything is proper, everything is balanced. You are automatically better.
Yeah.
But again, one of your expertise, your hypnotherapy. How does
Yeah.
hypnotherapy improves emotional well-being?
Okay. So, see, we all grow up with certain myths and belief systems and behavior. Now, they were useful at a particular time, but they are not going to be useful now. Okay. As you evolve as a person and you grow professionally, and you may not require those belief systems which are holding you back. So then hypnotherapy is a very deep and ancient science, and it is very well studied. It helps to reset at the subconscious level and send a message which the patient or the client requires. And this message works very organically, it settles into the subconscious, and we start the belief of that message goes in very easily for us. I'd like to give an example. There was a very senior lady. It was very mandatory for her to go in for a knee replacement, and she was very anxious about going for surgery. So I said, okay, ma'am, let us do a few hypnotherapy sessions. And we did 3 sessions over a week, 1 week before the surgery, knee replacement. And she was like, okay, I'm prepared. And she was really worried about the pain after the surgery. So we helped her to deal with that pain through hypnotherapy, about, entering a message that you are going to be calm and relaxed during the surgery, before the surgery, and after the surgery. And 1 week after the surgery, when she returned home, she told me, I'm absolutely fine. I'm not having any palpitations, and I'm not having pain. I'm just having heaviness. So I explained to her that it's just a physiological process and it's going to be happening. It is going to be natural. The best part was she needed minimal painkillers. So you can imagine what a shift it made to her entire experience of surgery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the emotional, I mean, what
The
I have
emotional,
heard about
yeah,
hypnotherapy is that it takes out the fear and it gives you, I mean, you are basically training your mind through hypnotherapy to come out of your fears, to
yes,
try something new. But again, I want to divert the topic and understand one thing. I mean, we are in a flow, but I still want to divert a little and ask you. I've also seen a lot of people who have tried hypnotherapy in the past,
yeah.
but they have not gone into that state.
Okay,
Is the reason when a person cannot go into that state of hypnosis?
yeah,
And they're still very well aware and they're like, whatever you're trying, doc, is not helping.
yeah.
Why
So
does that
I
happen?
have seen, I mean, okay, this is not a very textbook answer, but in my
Yes.
experience, I can say that some people are control freaks. Okay. So then for them to let go and surrender is very, very difficult.
Okay.
However, I have had one client like that. Okay. She's a patient with me for a very long time. And of course, then at one point, she was very anxious when she was going to travel and stay with a set of relatives, for women to let go of certain incidences and overcome that and have a new experience is very difficult. So I said, okay, ma'am, let us try this hypnotherapy. And she was a huge control freak, very socially aware, and you can imagine the type of personality she was. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then so we did I did 3 hypnotherapy sessions for her before she left for a trip. So there is a there is a module how you go about hypnotherapy. They may say that they are not being able to relax and all that, but there is a window, very minuscule window, where you can send in a message and the work is done. And she had a very good holiday itself, by the way.
That is
So
nice.
yeah, thank you.
Ma'am, how do you combine physical, nutritional, and emotional healing together?
Okay, so I encourage my patients to, if they have some joint problems or rheumatological problems, and I encourage them to go in for physiotherapy or yoga to help for their lymphatic drainage. That is very important, because all our stress gets locked up into our joints or muscles. So till they don't have a lymphatic drainage, no amount of treatment is going to help them. So I emphasize a lot on that. And the second part is I give them a balanced diet. I educate them, how you're going to create a plan where all your nutritional requirement is taken care of, keeping in mind your traditional, routines and all those things. So there should be fiber, there should be good fats, and a balanced diet and whole meals and all that. And for their emotional healing, I recommend a lot of breath work and, lot of good time with family and friends.
Yes.
Yeah.
These days we always, hear I need to detox, I
Mm.
need a repair, I need
Mm.
to rejuvenate my body. So all of these big words, but what do they actually practically mean? If you can, clear out, so it would help people to also use the right terminologies.
Yeah.
Exactly what are they looking for?
So I'll use a different non-medical term. So detox means letting go of what you are holding on to, which is not required in your body and mind. Okay, that's what detox means actually.
Okay.
Then repair. So whatever relationships are not working, you got to repair that is what I would look at. And rejuvenate is bring an aliveness within your subconscious and your self-conscious. Okay. Now, if you look at it from the cellular perspective, then liver detox means letting go of the anger which you have for so many people around you. And when you do a liver detox, obviously it's not going to be easy. So you need some guidance, medical guidance, and you need a lot of self awareness. It's not like you pop a pill and you do detox. No? Unfortunately, that is not the reality. You have to work at every aspect of your body for detox, repair, and rejuvenate. So when patients come to my clinic, they say sometimes when we just talk to you, we feel better. So I think as a practitioner, as a healer, how self-aware you are makes all the difference because you're transferring it to your patient.
Very true. We are also into a healing profession, and I
Yeah,
follow this very much. I mean,
yeah,
I have studied pain and different aspects of pain in
yeah,
every type of journal or every article I could find.
yeah,
And a lot of times uh, a physical pain is not actually a physical pain, but it's an emotional burden. So
yes,
I had a patient, she was constantly, for years and years, she was having this shoulder pain, which was recurrent. And every time she went for an MRI, for a X-ray, everything was normal. But the
yeah,
pain usually came back.
yeah,
And one fine day, I decided that instead of giving her a treatment,
yeah,
let me just sit and talk to her.
mm,
Because I had read it somewhere that when you have emotional baggages or you feel responsible or you have to carry responsibility, it usually comes on your upper traps. That's the pain
yes,
where it
very true.
usually triggers.
Yeah, very true.
And I just sat and spoke to her. And she cried. I mean, she cried and she took my second appointment also. No matter, no, I mean, I don't regret it because after that, whatever we worked, the exercises, the therapies, it was magic and it was gone.
Yeah,
So, like you said, detox and repair was very much required, and this new definition I'm definitely going to integrate in my practice as well. It is really very important to understand where this pain or where is this coming from. So a lot of emotional healing, or sometimes, like you said, even talking makes 50% patient feel better. That is very much important in
yeah.
healthcare sector these days.
Yeah, very, very true. And thankfully, the new generation of doctors like you are aware of the psychosomatic impacts and you all are using the right tools to, empower patients and heal patients. So it's very, very beautiful space to be as a doctor, I can say now. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
really very proud to be in a healing profession in however way
absolutely.
we can contribute.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
So, if I talk about prevention, what are the three basic health habits every woman should follow?
Okay. So one is ample of hydration. Yeah.
Cheers to
Uh,
that.
yeah. And a lot of breath work, maybe 4 times a day or something like that. Just box breathing, square breathing, anulom vilom, whatever is possible. One of my sister-in-law is a physiotherapist, and she taught me this during COVID time. And so just breathe in through your nose and blow out the air as if you're blowing air into a balloon. So then your lungs empty like nobody's business. So yeah, that gets you rid of anger, resentment, and so one should do that, women. So I do this practice while I'm in the lift, breathing. Okay. So that is that's my way of utilizing travel time. And but I think breath work is something which each and every individual and especially women should do, because we are very sensitive, so we hold on to each other's energies also. So
Yeah.
when you do breath work, it helps you to release unwanted things. So hydration, breath work, and right nutrition at the right time.
See, all of these things are very doable, and you do not
Yeah.
require extra time that I
Yes.
don't have time for myself, or these
Yeah.
reasons that women
Yeah.
come up with. Arey, मैं घर संभालूं, मैं काम संभालूं. What? How am I supposed to do it? Like you do breathing exercise in a lift.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just absolute the perfect way of utilizing the free time you have,
Yeah.
instead of thinking or scrolling on your phone any which way you
Absolutely.
don't get network in the lift. Might as well just breathe in, breathe out.
Yeah, I just wonder why people scroll in the lift. They are not going to address anybody. Are they trying to look busy to avoid eye contact, avoid conversation with people in the lift?
I guess
It's
that is
amusing.
the thing, just to reduce the awkwardness they'll be in their phone. But I wonder why, because there's no network, dude. Why are you even on your phone?
Yeah, that's
And
right.
how can
Yeah.
a working woman prevent chronic stress and fatigue, like the burnout that we were talking about?
Yeah. So, one like nutrition, hydration, and besides that, a lot of stretching. Okay, stretching as and when possible helps the lymphatic drainage. Okay, then adding a good amount of fiber. That could be your chia seeds, your kanji. Sorry, kanji comes under probiotics, but your chia
Yeah.
seeds, salads, fruits, all that will help. And so I would like to add, it's out of the topic, but I think, being surrounded by family and friends with laughter is very important. That is
True, true.
so therapeutic. There is no replacement to that. Okay, your family, you might be staying with your extended family more than your in-laws. You may get along with somebody, you may not get along with someone, but that's okay. That's a part of your spiritual journey. You cannot run away from it. Okay, you run away from it here, you might have to experience it at the workplace. So whatever it is, taking it in the right attitude, having the right perception about things, and moving on with a smile really helps everybody go on with life, is what I would say. Yeah.
Absolutely, ma'am. I can't disagree with this.
Yeah.
But there are few females recently have started complaining of getting tired. They feel tired. They feel that their iron is less, or their hemoglobin is less, or their B12 is less. But turns out their reports comes out to be normal. So what could be the actual case here?
So maybe the reason could be that they are experiencing some kind of see, our body is very intelligent, Dr. Neha. It will not show an imbalance in the report immediately. Okay. Our body tries to tap into resources, memory, and recover itself. And for the body to, for the cells to show something in the blood report will take a very long time. So I tell everybody, ensure that you are having good D3 levels up to 70, 80. Ensure that your B12 level is above up to 400 at least. And doing yoga helps the women to remain in a good state of health. And usually this fatigue is due to B12 and D3 deficiency, what I have observed. And when they go for a CBC, they may do many tests. They'll do thyroid, CBC, they will do KFT, LFT, everything is normal. But nobody bothers about the D3, B12 reports. And that is usually the culprit. Yeah. So having that corrected makes a lot of difference for most people.
So, could you tell me how can you, balance your hormones naturally? Like you
Yeah.
said, we should have these nutritional factors, but what are the natural remedies in by which we can, balance our hormones naturally?
Yeah. So one is a seed mixture. Okay. So I recommend this to everybody these days, and lot of mixtures are available. So your black sesame, your white sesame, your flaxseed, your chia seeds or sabja, and your pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds. So have that every day with your meal. That is a huge, huge hormonal resetter. And the most important hormonal resetter or balancer is your nervous system. So if you have a balanced sympathetic and a parasympathetic nervous system, you are sorted. So coming back to breath work 4 times a day. So one of the gurus, he said that every time the time changes, so at 6 a.m., 12 noon, 4, 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. and 9 p.m., do that little bit of Anulom Vilom. Not even more, do 5 months. Okay, you are realigning your whole nervous system. And breath work has been proven to make your corpus callosum healthy. Now you know corpus callosum is the right brain, left brain, and all that. So every time you're stressed, the corpus callosum is becoming weaker and weaker. Moment you start doing that breath work, you are releasing your stress, you are releasing your trauma, your corpus callosum is being healed back to normal. And obviously then your whole hormonal system, your musculoskeletal system, your circulatory and gastric system all realign. So that's what I like to say to everybody. And good sleep, stretches, and chakra meditation helps to realign the hormones like nobody can touch you after that.
Any which ways, a woman's aura is always very strong.
So, yeah.
Ma'am, is there any time where you have to consume the seeds? It is supposed to be only taken in the morning, or it is supposed to be taken only in the evening, or evening will give you acidity, something like that?
No, I don't think so. If you have a good gut microbial lining, you can take it as and when you feel like, or at least you should. Yeah, at least once a day is good enough to begin with. Yeah,
Thank you so much.
yeah.
All this information, all this knowledge was very insightful.
Thank you,
I
Dr.
hope
Mia.
it, helps us via you to raise awareness, and women who are still not taking any step for their health should start
Yeah,
taking.
thank
It
you.
was really great taking all the knowledge that we could from you. And even me, and I'm sure others who are listening will try to incorporate these small little changes, small little habits to make our life better.
Thank you, Dr. Mia,
Thank you
for the
so much.
opportunity. Yeah, thank you for the opportunity. Yeah.
I would now ask Dr. Siddhi to take over.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello,
Coming
Dr.
to
C.
what does Women's Day mean to you?
So, Women's Day means that one should recognize the Shakti she is, okay? And I would like to say that every woman should acknowledge the feminine energy which she is, and she is great. Let's never forget that, never, okay? And however, every male and female have the same male and female energy, and being aware of our nurturing energy and our creative energy and being in gratitude for the feminine self within us is what Women's Day is about for me.
Oh, that's lovely, ma'am. What message would you like to give every woman listening to you today?
Love yourself, be your own favorite, okay? Have boundaries, nurture your relationships, and don't allow hate and resentment to take you down. Learn from relationships which don't work. They are here to teach you something, okay?
Definitely, yes, ma'am.
And every action you're taking right now is going to take you to your chosen destination.
That's great. And how can women prioritize themselves without guilt?
Very important question. So, Dr. Siddhi, I believe that guilt is what others want to give you, and they want to
Yeah.
make you feel guilty.
Guilty.
Okay.
Correct.
Now, guilt can also come from comparison.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, a stay-at-home
100%.
mom is going to give definitely more time and attention to her child, and a working mother will have a limited resource of time and attention for the child.
Yeah.
However, a fulfilled woman at home and workplace is better than a frustrated woman at home and workplace.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Coming down to the last question, ma'am.
Yeah.
What does balance mean to you after 25 years of your practice?
Thank you for that vital question, Dr. Siddhi. Yeah. So balance after 25 years means having the wisdom to say no when it is necessary.
That's perfect, ma'am. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And moving on each day with a smile and awareness that I'm at the right place doing the right thing.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It was such a
Thank
lovely
you.
and interactive session with you.
Yeah.
And as Dr. Neha said, that all that you've advised, we will definitely try and incorporate in our own life, in our own practice, and to get best out of the best results from every woman that we treat and from ourselves as well.
Thank you, Dr. Siddhi and Dr. Neha. And thank you to IAPWC West Mumbai for this opportunity. And especially on Women's Day, it's an honor and privilege to be part of this show. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's our honor that you took out the time on a Sunday, to speak to us.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And before Urvi ma'am concludes, I would request everybody to just, stay before your camera, smile, show the strong woman empowerment that we all are on this platform right now. And I'll take a nice screenshot of us.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Thank you so much. And
Thank you.
over
Thank
to
you,
you,
Dr.
Urvi
Urvi.
ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Neha.
So to conclude, coming to the vote of thanks, respected dignitaries, esteemed colleagues, and all the wonderful participants who joined us today, a very heartfelt thank you to everyone. On behalf of IAPWC West Mumbai District, I would like to express our sincere gratitude to our esteemed speaker, Dr. Falguni Gaitonde ma'am, ozone therapist, for sharing her valuable insights on women's physical health, hormonal, lifestyle wellness, mental and emotional well-being, work-life balance, and preventive healthcare. Your thoughts have truly inspired us and reminded us the importance of prioritizing health and balance in everyday life. I would also like to extend our deepest appreciation to our guiding leaders whose support constantly motivates us. Our President, Dr. Sanjeev Jasar, our National Head, Dr. Ruchi Vashni ma'am, our West Zonal Head, Dr. Pooja Kamble ma'am, and our Maharashtra State Coordinator, Dr. Suvarna Ganveer ma'am, for their encouragement and vision. A special thanks to my team, District Coordinator Dr. Urvika Takya ma'am, my Sub-Coordinator Dr. Neha Mishra ma'am, and all the state coordinators, Dr. Snehal Patel ma'am, Dr. Uttara Mohan ma'am, Dr. Priya Pawar ma'am, and Dr. Nirali Sangvi ma'am for their constant guidance and coordination. The district team members who has worked for this webinar. I also like to thank our IAP digital team, especially Dr. Neha Patel ma'am, for providing the technical support that made this online session possible. Today's session, From Burnout to Balance, organized on the occasion of International Women's Day, is a reminder that empowering women through awareness, preventive care, and wellness is essential for a healthier future. Finally, I sincerely thank all the participants who took out time, and let us continue to support each other in creating a future where women's health and well-being are always prioritized. Thank you once again, and wishing everybody a very happy Women's Day.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you so
everyone.
much.
It was a wonderful and very informative session.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Falguni ma'am.
Yeah. Thank
Thank you,
you.
all the participants. to come over on Sunday, and wish you everyone a happy Women's Day.
Thank you.
Thank you, Heta ma'am, for hosting this IAP live today. You have removed time for us. It's really, really, very great and deeply honored. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, and enjoy your Sunday and enjoy India's finals in the evening.
Also, I would thank Dr. Snehal ma'am, our state joint coordinator, to join us on this Sunday from the way US. She's been joined to us. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you for this opportunity and happy Women's Day to all.
Thank you.